What's up, guys? I just got say an Asteroid City, a new Wes Anderson joint. Um, Wes Anderson is the the word I want to use. He is a director that is. He gets a lot of shit on TikTok by a lot of people that don't know a lot about film. And when you hear him talk about him, you can see that he is the victim of being one of the only filmmakers that have a true set of things that you can always expect from them, from the aesthetic to the actors to the way everything happens in the movie. It's not a bad thing, but a lot of people make you think it is. It's like back in the day we said, "I'm a white." Like this is how directors used to be. They have a set of actors that they always use. They have a certain way that their movies always go. It's like rules to it. It's like a game. It's always going to be constant, you know? And a lot of people think that what he does is very easy because like I say, there's certain rules and constants to a Wes Anderson movie. And to those people, you're fucking stupid and you know nothing about film. A Wes Anderson movie is not as simple as throwing some colors on there and just keeping the frame the same. That's not what he's doing here. He's using quick and snappy dialogue to get things across that all have meaning and have different meaning. If you watch every movie that he makes, all of it has different meanings and all the characters are saying different things. That's because they talk a certain way. It's because it looks a certain way. It doesn't mean it's all the same. Even though it has a constant same framing of something, doesn't mean it's all the same. In Asteroid City, this movie had It's had about a 70% audience or critic score. Since like for a couple months now. Last time I checked yesterday when I was buying tickets, was like 80%. The audience score last week was in the upper 40s. It's settled back in the middle of a 66%. Got a B cinema score. A lot of these movies don't get tested for cinema score. Like this is a rare for this movie to get tested cinema score. So I feel like this is very much, if you are a fan of Wes Anderson, you're gonna love this movie. I'm a fan of Wes Anderson. I love this movie. I saw some people. I just saw a little bit. I saw one or two tweets in. People didn't understand the black and white flashback, the black and white scenes. Like, and I watched the movie. Like, if you don't understand the black and white scenes, you might be a tad bit illiterate. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. If you don't understand the black and white scenes in this movie, you might be a tad bit illiterate. You just might be a tad bit. But from everything he did, from the translation from the black and white back to the play, all the characters in the play, all, like I said, the constant with a few additions here and there of the Wes Anderson actors. Jason Schwartzman in the basically the main roles of Augie, great. Scarlett Johansson, her role, great. I can't for the life of me remember the character that she played, but it was great. I can't say her name. There was really the only person that really wasn't in here. I think maybe if you had like the smallest of the cameo was Bill Murray. It's a weird thing that the Bill Murray's not in a Wes Anderson movie. And it's a weird thing that Tom Hanks is, you know? So, but Tom Hanks is great. There's a scene in here with Margot Robbie that a lot of people didn't really recognize with Margot Robbie that Wes Anderson calls the most important scene in the movie. And in my opinion, I see where he gets that from. It's towards the end of the movie, third act. I like the act structure that he did because it is like, it's a movie play, you know what I mean? So I really like the act structure. I was like transformed and taken away by this movie in like 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes. If you aren't into this movie in the first 5 minutes, you're probably not going to be into this movie. I was invested. It was quiet. My whole theater was quiet. Everyone was invested. We got a few laughs from us here and there. The kids, they were great in their supporting roles. The actual Asteroid City, it felt like a little place that you would see on a postcard. It felt like a little place that you would see on a postcard, that nothing more, nothing else begins or ends after the postcard. You know what I mean? Like, this is just it. And there's nothing that way, and there's nothing that way. It's just here. So Asteroid City, another Wes Anderson joint. Is this better than the last few films? I would say it's different, and then I put it above the French Dispatch, but he did another one before the French Dispatch. I can't remember for the life of me, but it's not better than that movie. But I remember it, but I forgot what it's called. But yeah, Isles of the Dogs. It's better than the French Dispatch, but it's not better than the Isles of the Dogs. So it's kind of like, it's the second out of his last 3 movies. So I'm pretty sure when I checked, he's supposed to be releasing another movie this year. I don't know if it's going to get released. Haven't heard shit about it, but on Google it says it's supposed to be releasing another movie this year. But Asteroid City, a clean 8 out of 10. If you love Wes Anderson, you'll love this movie. So Asteroid City, 8 out of 10. Peace.